We have chosen a game of tic-tac-toe for illustrating our game tree and see how the thing works. So let us assume, I think this game all of you have played some and must be still playing. It's a 2-player game, it's a zero-sum game, and it's an adversarial game, as you can understand. So let us think that it is and it's a max playing, and the max has to put a x. So what are the positions, what are the actions that he can take? He can take right. So these are the 3 actions that the max can take, and these are the, accordingly these will be the states of the game. Now it is the min's turn, means O's turn. From here it can play this, this. Are you observing how the game tree is getting constructed? And the search procedure is actually this, by the algorithm does not want, this is not how the game is actually going ahead. This is about, if Max wants to give a good move, how will he plan the best move possible from this state? So this is he is actually looking ahead. He is imagining, if I do this, then my opponent may give this accordingly, hence so in future and so forth. So from this the min can take 2 positions, and from this Okay, now it's again X's turn. Max. See, can this, does this thing need to be expanded anymore? It is already a leaf node, and it is a leaf node with a loss for max. You can see this. So I will give it a score of -1. This can be expanded, however. I will expand this. Similarly, it is also a leaf node with a loss for max, so it gets a value of -1. This can be expanded, and I will expand it for you. This can be expanded. This can be expanded. Now, as we can see, we do not have any more moves left because all the 9 squares are filled up at this level. It is now time for allotment of scores or utility values. What is the utility value for this? It's a win for max, right? So it's +1. This thing is a draw, so it's 0. This thing is also a draw, so it's 0. This thing, however, is a win for max, so it's +1. Now, once we have allotted values to the leaf nodes, the next question comes, how do we use those values? See, this was the turn of max. So if this was the turn of max, max will always try to maximize. It will always try to take that move which gives it the maximal score or maximal utility function. So from this level, what is the score that it goes to? What is from this state? What is the? It has only one child, this state. So what value does it get? It has only one child, so it will get a value of +1. It has also only one child, so no option. 0. Only one child, 0. It also gets a value of +1. Now comes the trick part. This is the min level, right? The min will always try to choose that board position which gives the minimal utility function value, utility value. So what move, what is the value that goes to this particular board state? Remember, when I mean that this level is the mean level, I mean that these actions are being taken by the mean player. So it will take that move which minimizes the utility function, because that is good for the minimizer. At this level, it will choose that move which will maximize the utility function, because that is good for the max player. So which node will it choose of these two? Of course, -1. So it will prefer this move. The minimizer will prefer this particular move, which will give it a value of -1. Here the minimizer will prefer this move, which will give it a value of -1. Here of 0 and +1, the minimizer will prefer 0, because that is lesser than +1. It will prefer this move, which will give it the value of 0. Now it is again the maximizer's turn. Which move will it choose? It will choose that move that gives it the maximal utility function. So it has 3 possible moves, and it has 3 possible for each move it has 3 utility function values, -1, -1 and 0. What is the best possible option? 0. 0 is the best possible option. So ultimately the value 0 goes to the maximizer function. But what is the physical interpretation of this entire exercise that we did? The physical interpretation is the intelligent agent or the AI program was given with this present board state. It is and we are assuming from the first that it is a maximizer. So it had to decide which move should it make to maximize its returns. So what it did is it explored all the possible actions from that state, expanded the children node, then it looked ahead from those children node, what are the moves that its opponent can offer, and it continued looking ahead into the future until the depth at which only leaf nodes were there. Since leaf nodes arrived, we could give to leaf nodes the utility function values, -1 for a loss, +1 for a win, and 0 for a draw, and percolating those utility function values from the leaf node upwards towards the root node. Ultimately, the algorithm decided that this move, the algorithm actually does not return the value. The value is required to decide what is the best possible move. The algorithm returns a move, and here the algorithm returned that from this state it is the best possible move. Why? Because if it gave these moves and the opponent the opponent can give these possible moves, it can go along these routes. For example, the AI program gives this particular move, the opponent gives this move and it loses. Similarly for this case also, it is only if it gives this move, it has a chance either to draw or a win, but not to lose. So that is the best possible option. So that is how a game tree, along with the concept of a maximizer and minimizer, operates. That is how we searched for the best possible move. This is how the search for the best possible move occurred.